ipahid po ito, or it's just a mere position ng defense team?
Well, for now, that's really the position of the defense team na unconstitutional yung nangyaring proceedings, di ba? Ngayon, ang tinitingnan natin, ang sinasabi talaga natin dito to simplify things. Sa Constitution, very clear naman yung nakasulat. No? Number one, ang initiation ng impeachment proceedings that belongs to the House. That's an exclusive power of the House. We're not contesting that. No? But, pagdating sa trial, that power exclusively belongs to the Senate. Napaka-clear niyan. Kaya ang sinasabi lang namin dito is hindi naman pwede dito sa pag-initiate pa lang ng proceedings nagkakaroon na ng tinatawag na namin na mini-trial. At again, kaklaruhin ko lang, yung emphasize ko lang yung nasabi na ni Atty. Sheila, hindi po sa amin ang galing yung term na mini-trial. Yan po ay galing sa mga statements, no? Ng either Committee on Justice or even other personalities. So, hindi po sa amin ang galing yan. That's why we're contesting it. Ngayon, ano ba ang trabaho para sa amin ng Committee on Justice? At least sa aming pananaw. And again, with all due respect to the members of the committee and the committee itself. Ang trabaho po ay to determine, sabi nga nila, kung ito ay iakyat na sa plenaryo at iakyat na eventually sa Senado, hindi ba? So, ang parati namin sinasabi, kahit sa previous interviews ko, ang gagawin lang naman is to evaluate the complaints and the evidence at hand. No? Kung ano yung mga naka-attach na ebidensya doon sa complaint. So yung pagpapatawag ng mga witnesses and all those things and asking for documents, that goes well and beyond. Diba? Yung evaluation lang kung ito ay dapat mapunta na sa plenaryo at nang sa ganun ay maiakat na sa Senado. So sa ngayon, are we going to question this? Kasi I think that was your question talaga. Of course, that possibility is always there. Hindi ba? But hindi po na kami magsasabi ng anything categorical. Ito ay dapat pag-usapan, hindi lang namin, pero pati na ng aming kliyente. At titignan natin kung anong mangyayari. That's why we have been monitoring these proceedings from day one. And then we'll let you know kung meron na kaming desisyon ukol doon.
Sir, follow up na. Since you are acknowledging that the House of Representatives can initiate the impeachment trial, the impeachment proceedings or whatever, bakit dun sa process ngayon we're not attending doon sa mga invitations ng House of Representatives? And follow up is, are we surely attending the Senate hearing once it prospers, the case prospers?
Number one, dun sa tanong niyo po, it's not just we're acknowledging, that's clearly stated naman in the Constitution na sila talaga ang may exclusive power to initiate impeachment proceedings. Why are we not attending? I think it was clearly stated in our letter. It's because we are objecting. There's a fundamental objection to the proceedings itself because for us this goes well and beyond what is contemplated within initiation of impeachment proceedings. As to the Senate, wala pa tayo doon, no? Pero pag dumating man doon, talaga namang kami naman ready na sagutin. Parati naman natin sinasabi, ready nating sagutin ang mga alegasyon laban sa Vice Presidente sa tamang forum. And at sa atin, pagdating sa pagkakaroon ng trial, whether mini-trial or full-blown trial, that is not in the House, but that is actually in the Senate. Thank you.
Close. Kanina po ay naglabas ng statement si Vice President Sara Duterte at sinabi na ang gagawin na pagdinig o ang sinagawang pagdinig ay isang fishing expedition. Pwede po ba natin ipaliwanag ito bakit ito nasabi ng PISA?
Well, again, I have to premise my answer with I'm no longer the spokesperson of the Vice President. So napakahirap naman na maglagay ng salita, no? Mag-interpret ng kanyang mga sinasabi. But at least based on our conversations, nakikita naman natin, yun naman talagang posisyon natin when you evaluate these impeachment complaints. The evaluation must solely remain with the complaints and the pieces of evidence attached. Di ba? Ngayon, if you will go beyond the evidence attached and start asking for documents left and right, when our first argument nga, kung matatandaan nyo, is wala man lang ultimate facts, yung complaints. No? And then yung mga naka-attach na ebidensya, wala rin naman doon na nagsasabing o nagpapatunay na may krimen na kaagad na nangyari. And so if you go beyond that, that is what we're saying na fishing expedition. No? Malamang yun na rin ang pinaparating ng ating Vice Presidente. Pangalawa, katulad ng mga issue na nilabas sa kanyang salin, doon sa desisyon ng Supreme Court sa Duterte versus House of Representatives, malinaw na nakasaad doon na ang impeachable offense ay yung mga offense na allegedly na-commit ng impeachable official within his or her term. At malinaw naman doon sa pinakita na karamihan doon sa hinihing documents ay not within his or her, within the term of the Vice President in this case. No? So, marahil doon nanggagaling ng ating Vice Presidente.
Good afternoon po, Ed Mendoza from The Times. I'd just like to note lang po yung mga subpoenas regarding doon sa subpoenas regarding Versailles. Congressman Rodrigo Rodriguez said na it's a form of fishing expedition. That's why he objected to the motion raised by the panel. Pero sa tingin niyo po ba, pwede ba muna natin ma-control dito o prevent itong pagkakas ng mga salin? Kasi yun nga, as Lupos Rodriguez nga, sa legal expert saying na it's a fishing expedition. And baka nga po tayo ito sa nangyari sa 409 impeachment trial na naging fishing expedition. So, what's your take po doon sa mga subpoena sa salin? And pati na rin yung mga bank records na rin kay Atty. Manscarpio.
I think I've made this clear, and I also, again, say that if the objection of the respondent goes into the matter of jurisdiction, meaning does the committee have any power or authority to conduct a mini trial or whatever it is that they will call it, including the examination and cross-examination of witnesses, issuance of compulsory processes for the introduction, reception, and examination of evidence. Our position has been made clear in the letter. That authority and all the incidents of that authority should only be exercised by the Senate. Because why? Again, we go back under Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 6. It's only the Senate that can conduct trial, that can examine witnesses, that can cross-examine witnesses, that can issue subpoena for the production of evidence. In fact, if someone here earlier asked, this is akin to a preliminary investigation, you know, under the current rules of preliminary investigation and inquest proceedings, even the matter of deciding or resolving the complaint is only limited to the complaint and the counter affidavits of the respondent and other affidavits and the evidence at hand. Nothing beyond evidence at hand. And let me clarify this, because it might be that the idea that just because a respondent did not appear and sent a letter through the lawyers stating the reasons for non-appearance, which raises issues on jurisdiction, doesn't mean that she or us or we are just raising technical issues. Because I think every lawyer knows that the matter of jurisdiction is always substantive. Cannot even be waived, cannot even be, you know, a subject of any agreement. Once a body, once a tribunal acts beyond the powers vested in it by the Constitution, that cannot be allowed